This second Ezra 13 and 39.
Oh, give me the scripture. What I think that's Hosea would say. Israel and Judah were gonna serve captivity together.
It's in Hosea, but I
1
don't
and
know.
10.
I forgot what it said.
No, that ain't 1 and 10.
It's Hosea, somewhere in Hosea. Alright, go on.
It say, and whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceful multitude unto him. It's talking about Christ, the one you call Christ. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time.
Which is what you talking about. Go ahead.
Of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salmanasar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Right, which is Assyria. Keep going.
But they took his counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a farther country where never mankind dwelt.
So now, they told you they went into the land of Assyria. Then they took a counsel among them that after that Assyrian captivity, that it was going to go into a land where never mankind dwelt. Now, what land was unknown to man at that time?
Say that last part again. What?
Read it again. I'm gonna let the Bible say it.
All right.
Then I'm gonna ask you.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a farther country where never mankind dwelt.
Now, back in these days, what was the only landmass that was not known by man?
I have no idea.
The Western Hemisphere.
The Western Hemisphere.
America.
You remember they used to think if you went too far, you'd fall off the earth.
Thought the earth was flat.
You know, but they said they was gonna go with man never dwelt. And how did they know about that place? Because Solomon used to have
the Egyptians. No, it was Hamites.
Yeah, it was
Canaanites.
But I forgot their names, man. But anyway, I forgot the name of the Hamites. He used to have the Africans, the Hamites, come over to South America and get peacocks and all kind of stuff, and then come back. So that's how they knew how to get over here. Now keep it going. It's gonna tell you how they came over here too.
It's verse 42, that they might dare keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
That's right.
So, they went into slavery.
Which is why they went into slavery, because they weren't following the laws and statutes and commandments. So they said, look, we're gonna go to a whole new side of the world where we can keep these commandments, so this don't happen no more.
That's Jake.
Damn ballerina. Verse 43, and they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
Right. So they entered into the Euphrates.
Yeah, the map.
Yeah, I know. I wish we had a map. Go ahead.
For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over.
That's right. So basically, if we had a map, they came through the Euphrates, and then they went around the Horn of Africa, then came up following the same direct motion that the Atlantic slave trade came from. That did the same thing.
For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood. Oh, Salah. Verse 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
That's right. It took them a year and a half to get all the way over there. A whole year and a half.
So just following up, I mean, this is switching topics a little bit, but I noticed that y'all are reading from the Apocrypha, and you mentioned that that book has been taken out, or those books have been taken out.
Yeah.
On what basis do you think the Apocrypha should be included in the canon of Scripture?
It should be included because it was always included. They only took it out to hide the history. Like I said, it's a history book.
But that's a King James, what,
1611?
1611?
It's before the 1700s, something was called the Bible Destruction Period. You got to go look it up. Go to Google and type in Bible Destruction Period of the 1700s. This is the version of the Bible before that happened.
Right.
Which had this in it. No, that's why. No.
But I think, well, tell me what you think of this argument. The reason why I do not accept the Apocrypha as a part of the canon is because, well, the Apocrypha came about before Messiah came. So there were some Jews at the time who believed the Apocrypha was inspired, and there was others who didn't. When Jesus and the apostles came, the question became, did Jesus and the apostles regard the Apocrypha as inspired or not? And when you get to the passage of Scripture, I think it's Matthew 23 or Matthew 24, where Jesus says, from the blood of righteous Abel, whom you killed, until Zechariah, whom you killed between the temple, that's going to come upon this generation. Well, Abel was killed in Genesis, and Zechariah was killed at the end of 2nd Chronicles, which is how the Hebrew Bible is, 2nd Chronicles ended. So, as I see it, Jesus was saying this is the extent of the canon, which he now is aligning himself with the Hebrew canon, not including the Apocrypha, because if he would have took a martyr, the last martyr, I think that would have been killed in the Apocrypha would have been later.
The Apocrypha is in the Old Testament. It's part of the Old Testament.
Well, I think that's the debate. Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, no, most Jews today. Well, all right, I know y'all
because
say
they fake Jews,
but
of course they.
But the question would be: is it like even when Jesus says everything will be fulfilled from the Moses, the prophets, and the Psalms?
That's right.
He's given what we would call our Old Testament, not including the Apocrypha.
No, the Apocrypha was always part of the Old Testament. It got taken out during the 1700s. When you talking about the Apocrypha, what's in the Apocrypha, man? It's our history, man, about the Maccabees.
True. If it wasn't for this Apocrypha, we wouldn't really. That's another sign showing you that the Latinos and Native Americans are Israelites.
That's right. You wouldn't know that.
I mean, I think there's certain doctrines in the Apocrypha that we disagree with. The rest of Scripture.
There's nothing in this Apocrypha that we disagree with Scripture. With all the other stuff.
So what about the idea of purgatory?
Where's that in the Apocrypha?
Well, I mean, it's in, I don't know the quotation
It's
right off my head, but
about no purgatory.
well,
There's no such thing as purgatory. There's no such thing as hell.
I'ma just say this though, man, and this is not to run you off or nothing.
Sure.
If you can't grasp the fact that the Apocrypha is originally part of the Old Testament, this ain't for you.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. The only fact we can hit you with is that during the 1700s, they took this book out to hide certain scripts. Hey, while you at it, I'ma get 2nd Ezra 6 and or either you can get 6 and 9. You can get 6 and 9. Get that one. Basically, because the Apocrypha straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these scriptures is a straight cut to these other nations. Pull that for me, bro.
2nd
I'ma
Ezra
get
6 and 9.
Yeah, go ahead. This is one reason why they had to hide this book. Now, you go look up the word Apocrypha. It's a Greek word that means sent away, hidden. Now, why did they send it away? Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
It say for Esau is the end of the world. So that's Esau and all his descendants. He's the end of this world. Who is that today? The so-called Caucasian. He's the end of this world. His rulership. Keep going.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Basically, that's letting you know who Esau is, because he's going to be running the world. That's another way how we know this so-called white man is Esau. This is his kingdom, man. He controls everything. Now from there, jump to 54, bro. 6 and 54? Yeah, pull that, bro. This really why they had to take this out, man. Because this just cut these heathens to the heart. Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. And after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Adam was Lord of all the creatures. The Adamites, the man Adam, what'd he do? He named all the animals and everything. Keep going.
Of him come we all.
You know, everybody come from Adam. There's a lot of people arguing, okay, everybody come from Adam, so we're the same. Keep going.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the chosen people, which is Israel, everybody know. Keep going. Shalom,
all this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
The Lord made the world for Israel's sake. Not everybody. Keep going.
As for the other people,
as for anybody that ain't an Israelite,
which also come of Adam,
they come from Adam, but they ain't the chosen. Keep going.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
They nothing. That's why they had to take that out. The Lord just called the Chinese man nothing.
That's right.
The white man nothing. The East Indian man nothing. The Hawaiian man nothing. Hey, while you at it, get Malachi 3 and 6. Keep going, bro.
But like unto spittle.
But they spit. He called them spittle. What is that? Old Quaker spit. Keep going. We didn't write this. That's harsh, ain't it? That's
I mean,
harsh.
I think it's harsher stuff in the Bible. So if they're gonna take that out, then that's gonna take the whole Bible out.
That's true, for real. But I mean, keep going.
But they couldn't do it.
And it
It's
has
the
They
Lord.
couldn't hide the whole Bible.
And
And
that's
has likened-
Slacken. And that's also in Isaiah too. Isaiah 40 and 15. That
14,
same
15
script.
through 17.
Yep.
And
going,
has likened the abundance of them to a drop that has fallen from a vessel.
So basically, man, hey, that's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why they had to hide this book. That's straight to the point. Someone who has no knowledge can read that and say, damn. The Lord says, if you ain't an Israelite, you spit. You nothing. Now just pull this for me right quick, bro.
What verse you want?
Malachi 3 and 6.
All right, this is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6.
Because a lot of people arguing like if we read that scripture, it's okay, that was then. That was then. That's not what it is today. All right.
I got nothing. Hold on. I got the precepts here too, man, to show you way back in Numbers about a prophecy that got to come forth, man.